Previous springs have brought us a dazzling miscellany of poetry in the form of Mingled Voices, and happily this year is no exception, with another batch of freshly hatched poems before us, blinking as it were in the early sunlight of our eager gaze. So, many congratulations to Gillian and Werner for producing another wonderful anthology of new poetry, and many, many thanks, of course, to all of the talented poets whose work is included in it. For me, it's been a privilege and a pleasure to read them all and to put together a preface for this year's edition. As you may have already read, this year's topic was renewal, and as in previous years, it was interpreted widely, though the term takes on a special meaning in the light of our global recovery from the pandemic. Compared to last year, and much to my relief, the poets generally seem to have got out more. In Hong Kong, at least, they made it as far as the local trains will take them, with MTR station names cropping up here and there. The sights and sounds of nature are scattered throughout the volume too. There are barbets, bulbuls, pukals, and more, taking me back to my own days walking in the hills of Hong Kong Island so full of wonderful birdsong. There is a sense, too, of things going wrong, in some of the poems at least, as our relationship with nature takes on a more sinister turn. There are, for example, images of melting glaciers and distress calls from the forest. Yet, despite the many differences, these poems are for me still very much in the tradition of the Romantic poets who, after all, took the details and the reality of nature very seriously. I'd like to conclude with a short quote from one of my favourite poems from Mingled Voices 7, the gently optimistic Watching the Dusk on a Rainy Night, Musing by Louisa Ternaux. It ends, as I will, with these lines. A song that will not leave you wherever you may go, its notes like bells filling the air in silence.